Good morning once again, everyone. Welcome back to CA Foundation accounting classes. Pre-break, we had started the topic of incomplete records, or what we call as single entry system. We have not finished the topic. Obviously, it won't get over today. It will run till tomorrow, end of the day. So, in this topic, so far, 20 minutes, 15, I'll call. Okay, so we just started this topic. So far, what we've done is we've done basic of introduction of incomplete record, and we've also done 3 questions on statement of affairs as well as statement of profit or loss. What will we do now? We'll do question number 4. Question number 4 is very interesting. Did you see him? Did you see or you didn't see? You saw. Till now, in the questions that you did, some problem? I don't know which one is the volume one. We'll wait for another 10 minutes. 1 second, we'll fix it. Okay. So, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ? It's better? Okay. Till now, we were given 2 dates, 31st of March 2012 and 13, 11 and 12. This way, it was easy. One statement of affairs. In this question of Lokesh, observe, they've told for the year ending 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 years amount of income that Lokesh has disclosed to income tax authorities is given. 33,075, 33,300, 35,415, 61, 54, 41. Income tax officer is not satisfied as to accuracy of the incomes return. You are appointed as consultant. You are appointed as consultant to whom? Income tax department. Income tax department believes that this whatever is disclosed now in the last 6 years, which is incorrect. Now you need to tell whether this 6 years income what is key disclosed by Lokesh is correct or incorrect. And they've given details. What and all has happened in this business from the beginning till now, everything's given. I'll give you a minute. Think and tell me. How many statement of affairs should we prepare? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 years is what we're trying. How many should we prepare? 5, 7, 5. How 5? Isn't it 7?
Excuse me, sir.
Closing for 2005 will become opening for 2006. 2006 closing will become 2007 opening. That way we'll save and do 5. 5. I know. I know it. Internally, students correct answer Lila. How can they tell in foundation? And I agree that you can be super smart, but sometimes it can be common sense also. Voice is not clear. Let me fix it. Some problem. One moment. Let's fix the audio. Wait a minute. So you know what will we do? We'll do only 2 statement of affairs. How many statement of affairs? One on 1st of April 2004. Because we need to compute income as on 31st of March 2005, right? Beginning is 1st of April 2004. Ending is 31st of March 2005. So I'll do opening of first year, closing of last year. Identify the entire 6 years additional capital, entire 6 years drawings, and we'll find the profit of entire 6 years as total. However, income tax department has not asked us to find each year's profit. So what will we do? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opening of 2005, 31st of March. What is opening date? 1st of April 2004. Closing is 31st of March 2010. I'll prepare one statement of affairs on 1st of April 2004. I'll prepare one statement of affairs on 31st of March 2010. I'll find opening and closing capitals. And I'll open one statement of profit or loss. Same closing capital plus drawings minus opening capital minus additional capital will be profit. Closing is 31st of March 2010. Opening is 1st of April 2004. For the entire period, I'll take additional capital. For the entire period, I'll take drawings. So I'll get profit also for entire 6 years together. The total profit I'll compare with this total 6 years profit. That's it. The question looks lengthy and too long, too much of data given. But the way we are going to solve it is exactly same like how we did the previous one. Understood this much? Come on, let's read these adjustments once before solving the problem. And once we'll read them again when we're solving the problem. 2 times reading. Shall we? Start reading the adjustments. Number 8. Business liabilities and assets as on 31st of March 2004. 31st of March 2004 is nothing but 1st of April 2004. They've given first profit as on 31st of March 2005. If 31st of March 2005 is closing, opening is 1st of April 2004. Am I right? So 1st of April 2004's data is what we'll start with. Might change up. Oh, take it. Hello Zoom students, I hope audio is better now. We've got new mic. Last time mic class ಅಲ್ಲಿ mic ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾರೋ mic drop ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, now listen. So I was mentioning that we need to do statement of affairs, one on 1st of April 2004, other one on 31st of March 2010. They've given assets and liabilities as on 31st of March 2004. This is opening data. And in this we have stock at selling price. We need to write the stock at cost price. So we'll eliminate 25% profit margin to identify our cost. Don't do 24,390 minus 25% on 25% because 25% is on cost, not on sale. If it is 25% on cost, that is 1 by 4 on cost. If it is 1 by 4 on cost, it will be 1 by 5 on sales. So 1 by 5 is 20%. We need to eliminate 20% of 24,390. Or very simple, profit is 25, cost is 100, selling price is 125. If cost is 100, profit is 25, selling price is 125, and selling price is 24,390. 24,390 is 125. How much is 100? Divide by 125, multiplied by 100. We'll get the cost. I'll teach you the working note all again, but I'm just giving you one heads up as to how it will be computed. Then eliminate the word N here. Lokesh owed how much to his brother? 18,000 rupees. And February 15th, 2007, right after Valentine's Day, he repaid the full money. And on 1st of April 2009, he lent his brother 13,500. Oh my God. In 2004, when he started the business, he had a liability of 18,000. He had borrowed money from his brother. Fast forward 2007, he repaid the money. 2009, he gave his brother loan. Like when Rajinikanth movie song, like in the beginning of the song, he has a liability. And then he's walking. By the time 2009 comes, he has given loan to his brother. Shone will be walking under the leg, road will come, right side coconut trees will go, a building will come, then car will come, flight will come, skyscrapers will come. All that in 10 seconds in a song. Right? Something like that. Full transformation. So in the opening statement of affairs, brother will write him on the liability side. In the closing balance sheet, we'll write brother on the asset side. Shifted from liability side to asset side. Am I right? In between, loan repaid, loan, we don't care. Only opening, closing. Only opening. We're only worried about the first 5 minutes of the movie and last 5 minutes of the movie. In between, what will happen? What happens in the beginning, what happens in the end is what is required to us. Okay? Then, Lokesh owns a house which he purchased in 1999 for 90,000. Yen madadu when he buys that building? What is it? Asset in balance sheet. No, that is his personal asset. Matte maneli ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ರೆ balance sheet asset side ಕೂಡಿಸ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು. That building is asset bought for his personal purpose. Am I right? It is drawings. Amount withdrawn during the year. How much? 90,000. And he also bought a car in 2005 for 33,750. Which car will you get for 33,750? Maybe which building you will get for 90,000? Okay, this is long ago, 1999. Lot of you people were not even born. Huh? I am also not born. Example, ಬಿಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೀಗ? In 2009, he bought debentures in X Limited, face value 40,000 for rupees 33,750. 40 we don't care. Why? How much did we pay? This is again investment bought. What is this? So this is not drawings. This 33,750 is asset. Will appear in the closing statement of affairs. Where will it appear? At what value? 33,750. Understood? Building purchased, drawings. Car purchased, drawings. 33,750 debentures purchased, asset in balance sheet. Closing balance sheet will write 33,750 unless they've told that he has sold. Unless they tell that he has sold. Then what do we have? Last one. Estimates is living expenses. Expenses for living. Drawings. Oh, okay. In the 2009, 13,500 was stolen from his house. What do we do? Make one reel, sir. Kal raat आया मेरे घर एक चोर आके बोला 13,500 दे दे मुझे जो भी तेरा है मैंने बोला. What will you do? मेरी हाथ no. He's like building भी ले जा, car भी ले जा. 13,500 was stolen. If it was stolen, it means it was there. Someone can't steal what you don't have. They can steal only what you correct or not. Say something. So they can only steal what you have. So you had 13,500. Now you don't have. Am I right? This will be treated like drawings. Abnormal loss is for stock. Cash is not stock. No, sir, cash stock it is. Still, it is not stock. This is drawings. What is it? This is like drawing. So much cash is not there. So much money was there at home, like profit kept inside home for personal purpose, withdrawn, taken by the robber. This is treated like drawings. Right there next to it. Drawings. Drawings. Let's say you have disclosed your income tax. Income tax may you recorded your profit of 1 lakh rupees. How much profit have you disclosed? Okay. And some robber came one night. Why? You made one video. And then one robber came, he stole 10 lakh rupees from your house and then he ran away. I will go to police station and then file a complaint. 10 lakh rupees which was there at my home was robbed. You get this? The moment you file a case in the police station, income tax department will come and say, 10 lakh ing bantu. How did it come? You will say that was my pay tax 30%. Sir, money is stolen. I don't know. You didn't safeguard the money, not my problem. But you have earned 10 lakhs. No? Where is that 10 lakh? Show me in your income tax return. Adu. Pay 30%. You get what I'm trying to tell? So you'd have to end up paying tax on that also. Undisclosed expenditure, undisclosed asset, on everything you need to pay tax. It was long so happened that Tamil Nadu's chief minister was there. Do you remember? Jayalalitha Amma. So she had an adopted son. In her adopted son's wedding, one of the NDTV reporter who went, no, he sneaked into the house just like that. He showed all the assets that is there at the house. So many saris are there, so much of footwear is there, so much of assets are there. This is all not disclosed. Income tax department sent a notice. Where is all this income in your ATR? It's not there. All of these assets are purchased with the income that you have earned, which is not assessed to tax, which you have not disclosed. Now on all the assets value, pay 30% as tax. You will be asked to. Just imagine, you will also say your income is only 2 lakh rupees, 3 lakh rupees per annum and you won't pay tax. But with all the money that you earned, which you didn't pay tax, no, full black money. You went on Europe trip, US trip and then came back to India. Whenever you book flight tickets, whenever you go to abroad and come, no, income tax department will get information by AIR, annual information report. They will ask, I see that you have spent 4 lakh rupees on your international credit card on a US trip. Where is 4 lakh income for you to spend? To spend money, we need to earn money. If you have earned money, you should have paid tax. You have not showed profit. Come on, pay me tax on the same. So you will be questioned. So here, so much of money what is robbed by the robber was there in your home. If it was there in your home, it was your asset. If it is your asset which you have not disclosed, now you need to treat it as drawings. Right next to that 13,500 drawings. What is 13,500? Everyone understood? This is like the most difficult type question in statement of affairs method. There's one more with partnership influence that we'll do tomorrow because we'll practice this much and then come to class tomorrow. Okay, continue. Lokesh estimates his living expenses. What is all these living expenses? Drawings. Living expenses are, they've given year wise 13,500, 18,000. We don't want it year wise. We'll just add everything. Total it and then write. We'll total it and then treat it as drawings. And last item F, they have given the closing balance of assets. What have they given? This will come in the closing statement of affairs, asset column. One item we have to be adjusting it. What is it? Stock 54,330 is including GP at 25%. So we should take it at cost. So again we'll do into 100 divided by 125. We'll identify cost. That cost will be taken in statement of affairs. Ashte, everything is khatam. So we'll do two statement of affairs, one statement of profit. Are you ready? Can we start with the answer from the beginning? Come, we'll read the question from the beginning again. So what is the income disclosed? 33,075, 33,300, 35,415, 61,875, 54,630, 41,670. You need to check with this. So we prepare statement of affairs here. One for 1st of April 2004. One for 31st of March 2010. Now you have one question. Sir, till now whatever question we did, you put one particular column, one liability asset column, two amount columns for 2 years. Why did you prepare two different statement of affairs? Anyone who can guess? ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಎರಡು ಕಾಲಮ್ ಕಲೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಲ್ಲ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ. Items are very different. Till now we used to do 1 year. Building used to be there, opening balance, closing balance, both used to be there. Now in this opening statement of affairs, there is no building, no car. Here there is building, there is car. Here loan was there from brother, liability side. Here loan given to brother is there, asset side. Items are too many. If you do one, no, it will be very lengthy. It's better to do two. Why? The items are not common. Items in two statement of affairs are not common. If you still want to do one statement of affairs with two columns, it is okay. It is absolutely fine. But I would not recommend because items are too different. It will just look very, very lengthy. Okay, now. Artha aita. Okay, now tell me what is the profits that they have disclosed. Profits declared to income tax authorities. That's the question, no? What have they given? 33,755. Then 33,300. Then 35,415. Then 61,875. After that. Very good. Lastly, total 2,59,965 is the income disclosed to income tax authorities. This is what they've already disclosed. Got it? Now continue with the rest of the question. Assets. These are all opening balances. Shall I write opening balances? First item, creditors 32,940. Where will I write creditors? This is our opening statement of affairs. Shall I write liability side creditors? How much? 32,940. Understood? What is it after 32,940? Next item, furniture. How much? 22,500. Asset alva. I'll write furniture and fittings 22,500. Getting this? What is after that? Stock 24,390 is at selling price. Let me write here stock. 24,390 is not the correct value. We should do one working. Shall I? Come. Oh, ile madada. Will you people understand this? If I do it here, cost is 100, profit is 25, selling price is 125. Cost is 100, profit is 25, selling price is, and whatever they have given, no, 24,390. Is it cost or selling price? Now find how much is cost. Simple. इष्टके इष्ट आदरे इष्टके ಎಷ್ಟು इतने में इतना तो इतने में कितना ಇವಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇವಳೋನಾ ಇವಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇವಳೋ ಈತಕ್ಕೆ ಈತ ಅಂಡ ಈತಕ್ಕೆ ಈತ that 24,390 into 100 by 125 akka kitla jalarta ka kitla 19,512. Everyone, where do we write 19,512? Balance sheet, asset or liability? Very good. How many of you have doubt? 19,512. Sir, I want to do minus percentage. Shall I do 25%? No, should do 20. Why? 25% is on cost. On cost. Selling price Allah. On cost. 25% per cent means per century. Per cent means per century. Observe here. I'm sorry. Throat is gone little bad. No break. Continuous classes. 25% on cost. Am I right? So per cent means what? Per means divided by, cent means century. ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆಮಾ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿಯಾ ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಐಟಮ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 25 divided by 100. You tell no, 1/4 on cost, 1/5 on sale. Why? Sir, 1/x on cost is 1/x plus 1. Ade, why? It's because of this logic. Listen, 25% on cost. Now we need to find how much percentage on selling price. You need to find how much percentage on selling price. Here 25 is what? Profit. What is 25? Am I right? Here what is 100? Here I am finding percentage on selling price. On selling price means what? Profit is sitting on selling price. Here profit is sitting on cost. You are sitting on bench. I am sitting on chair. On denominator is cost here. Numerator is profit. What would be denominator here? See, profit is 25. Profit is 25. Denominator ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Selling price. What would be denominator? Selling price. How much is selling price? Cost is 100, profit is 25. Can I say selling price will be 125? Everyone, selling price is equal to cost plus profit, that is equal to 100 plus 25. So now what is 25 by 125? What would this become? 25 by 125 is how much, guys? 1 by, here it is 25 by 100. 25 by 100 is 1/4. Here how much is it? 25 ones are 25 5s are 1/5. So they teach you, no, here it is 1/x, here it is 1/x plus 1. It is not 1/x plus 1. It is not 1/x. 1 is cost. Sorry, 1 is profit. X is cost. It is cost by profit and cost by profit plus cost. Profit plus cost is selling price. Here it is profit by cost. Here it is profit by cost plus profit. Profit you are assuming it to be 1. So you will add 1. If you assume profit to be 2, see, your logic of 1/x plus 1 will work only in certain circumstances. The reason is very simple. You always keep this in mind. Cost is 100, profit is 20. Cost is 100, profit is 25. Cost is 100, profit is 33. Who told you cost is 100? Let us say I'll tell 23%. 23%, your 1/x plus 1 logic won't work. Our logic, it will work. Profit 23 divided by 100. On selling price, how much is it? 23 divided by 100 plus 23. 23 by 123, 23 by 100. Are you getting the logic here? Say something, guys. Everyone. This will learn it in the chapter 4, valuation of inventory once again. When I deal. Already people who have learned, very good. People who have not learned, will do it once again. But for now, did you understand 19,512? Ashte question. Yes or no? Very good. I have taken 19,512 in my statement of affairs. Can we go to next item? After this, what do we have? Debtors. Esto? 11,025. Let me write here. Debtors. How much? 11,025. Next item. Cash at bank and in hand. 15,615 asset. That's it. This entire adjustment is over. I think I'll select a different color highlighter. Pinka. Yeah, belated happy Women's Day. Yeah, ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ women? ಎಲ್ಲ kids. Okay, this adjustment is damar. Shall we go to next adjustment? Say something. Now, Lokesh owed his brother 18,000. Liability, no? What date? 31st of March 2004. Let me write here. Loan from brother. Loan from same mother, another mother. How does it matter? You still write liability. 18,000. Done. Yes or no? Yeah. Mother from another brother. On February 15th, he repaid. So we are not going to write anything. You get that? One cricketer had actually put one status, mother from another brother. Yeah, I didn't know, Papa. He had put, he had tweeted. Then everyone made jokes on him. Bhayankara jokes madadu papa. On February 15th, 2007, he repaid his amount. We don't care. On 1st of April 2009, he lent his brother 13,500. Have they given anywhere any information that his brother repaid the money? So even on what date are we doing this? 2010, 31st of March, when we prepare statement of affairs. Then also this liability will be there like that only. Sorry, asset will be there like that only. Are we supposed to pay or are we supposed to receive from brother? How much? 13,500. We'll write in our statement of affairs. What do we write here? Loan to brother. Loan from Allah. Loan to brother. How much? 13,500. 13,000. Everyone understood this much? Can we go forward now? Continue reading the question. Lokesh owns a house. He purchased in 1999. Now, opening date yavadu? 2005. So in 2005, there that's what to say statement of affairs what we prepared. On that date only, he'll have this building. How much value? 90,000. And a car 33,750. Oh, if you would have purchased after 1999 during this period, we could have treated it as drawings. Now, because it's purchased so long ago, we'll write it as asset in the statement of affairs. We have no option. Sorry to write that way, but we have to write that way. You got it? If you would have bought it after this 2004 CF, 2004 statement of affairs, but before our 2010, we would have treated it as drawings. I forgot. I didn't see the date correctly then. It is bought in 1999. When are we doing this statement of affairs? 2004. So as on 2004, you will have that building. So we'll write it as asset. Ignore depreciation. How much is it? 90,000. You also bought a car. Esto car. Car when did he buy? No, car was bought when? 2005. So car will not come in this balance sheet. Car will not come in. We'll write car only in this balance sheet. Do you get that? So I will write building ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾರು ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. Sorry, building same to same value. ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 90. We'll write same 90. Car also. How much car? Hey, we are assuming both are business assets. We are not treating them as drawings. Right next to that. We wrote drawings previously. Sorry. Scratch that word drawing and write assume it to be business assets. Assume it to be business assets. Car also. If you treat them as drawings, no. Instead of writing asset side, you will deduct from capital. Ultimately, profit will be same. Instead of writing it as asset, you deduct from capital if you treat it as drawings. Our objective here is not to prepare the correct balance sheet. It is to determine the correct profit. Whether you treat it as personal asset or professional asset, personal asset or business asset, your profits will still be same. Don't worry. So what did you write there? Assume it to be business assets. Okay now? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Why did we not write car in 2004 statement of affairs? We bought it after 2004. Okay. After that, next item. He bought investments for 33,750. When did he buy? 2009. Will it appear in this opening statement of affairs? Will it appear in this closing statement of affairs? Yes. How much is investments? Debentures. Nominal value 40. But we'll write 33,750 only. Why? We paid 33,750. In the balance sheet, you should write 33,750 only. Done. After this, what's next item? In May 2009, a sum of 13,500 was stolen from his house. What is this? Drawings. Where do we write this drawings? Deduction from our capital. We'll not be writing it in statement of affairs. We'll write it in statement of profit. Am I right? In statement of profit, what will we do? Closing capital. Then from this, what do we do? Less opening capital, less additional capital, plus drawings. Am I right? Drawings will write two types of drawings. One is living expenses later. Other one is cash stolen. How much is that cash stolen? 13,500. Am I right? Like drawings. Okay. After this, Lokesh estimates living expense. How much? 13,500, 18,000, 27,000, and 13,500 for 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10. Last 3 years, it's 13,500. Years 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10. First year 4, 5, 13,500. How much is it for 5, 6? How much is it for 5, 6? Very good. 6, 7. And 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 13,500, 31,500, 31,500. Total it quick. 1,53,000. Everyone. This also will deduct here. Sorry, we'll add here. Drawings. Shall I add here? Everyone, say something. What's after that drawings? On March 31st, 2010, business liabilities and assets were creditors 37,800, furniture and fixtures 40,500, stock 54,330. All of this will come in our closing statement of affairs. Can I write? Come on, creditors 37,800. Where do you write creditors? Illi statement of affairs. Illi here. Creditors liability. Hilipam. How much? 37,800. After creditors, what do we have? Furniture. How much? 40,000. Very good. Then after that is stock 54,330. But 54,330 is at selling price. 54,330 is at cost is 100. Sorry. What is the price that they've given now? Selling price. Sorry. At selling price with a gross profit of 25%. See, they have not mentioned whether 25% is on cost or on sale. Whenever they don't mention, it is on selling price. Underline the 25% there, right? Underline the 25% there, right? Assume it to be on selling price. Assume it to be on selling price. Please write what I tell. Assume it to be on selling price. Did you write? You did not written. I'll ask the answer when I want it. Please follow. You will have doubt later, then no one will help Samir. You would have to help yourself. So whenever they mention it is on cost, it is on cost. If they don't mention, if they just tell profit 25%, on what is 25%? Selling price. In this case, it is not 125, 125. It is cost is 75, profit is 25, selling price is 100. This profit of 25% is not on cost. Profit of 25% is on sale. Profit of 25% is not on cost. It is on sale. Previously, it was on cost. So we wrote 125, 125. Now it is 75, 25, 100. And what is that 54,330? Cost or selling price? If they would have given cost, we would have not done all this drama. Straight away would have written it in statement of affairs. Because they have not given cost and they have given selling price, we are trying to find the cost. We are trying to find the understood. So if 75 is the cost, selling price is 100. If selling price is 54,330, how much is cost? Intaki, intaite, intaki enta. 54,330 into 75 by 100. எவ்வளவு வந்துச்சு சார்? 40,748. புரிஞ்சுதா? Where do we write 4748? இல்லையே ஸ்டாக். Anybody has doubt? पूछो ना पूछो मुझे क्या हुआ है दिल. Any doubt? Can I go forward? You will ask alive in case you get doubt. Can I trust you people? You will be like, no sir, we won't ask doubt. After the class, we'll go to bus stop, stand there and then tell, ayappa ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ನೋ ಅಯ್ಯಪ್ಪನಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೊಟ್ಟ. Debtors 26,640. Shall I write here? Asset debtors 26,640. Then Kaso 29,095. Last asset 29,025. All the assets are posted. That's it. The question is over. So what's the time for? It's the time for answer. It's the time for answer. Oh. Total the amount on the asset side. Identify the capital on the liability side. Do the same for closing statement of affairs. Write both of them in statement of profit or loss. Determine the profit. Compare with the profit disclosed. Inform the income tax department. Total 22,500 plus 19,512 plus 11,025 plus 15,615 plus 90,000. 1,58,625. 1,58,652. Sorry, 652. Sorry. ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ 625 652 ಕಣ್ ಕಾಣಿಸೋದಿಲ್ವಾ? ಓ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಣ್ಣಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ. ಮೋಯ ಮೋಯೆ ಮೋಯ ಮೋಯೆ ಮೋಯ ಮೋಯೆ. How much? ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ ಕಿವಿ ಕೇಳಿಸೋದಿಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಿವಿನೂ ಹೊರಟೋಗಿದೆ. ಓ ಮೋಯ ಮೋಯೆ ಮೋಯ ಮೋಯೆ. Sir, why are you not doing moye moye? Hands are also not there. Oh, 1,07,712. Legs. Legs are also not. How much is the total here on the asset side? And what are you? Dias. ಅಜಾನ್ ಬರ್ರಿ ಇದೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಬರೀ ಇಂಥದೆಯಾ? ಓಕೆನಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದು ಟೋಟಲ್? 913. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಇದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಎಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕ್ದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಚಿತಾ ರಾಮ್ದು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, 3,07,913 minus 37,800. 2,70,113. Now, here statement of affairs, how much is opening capital? 1,07,712. Here, 2,70,111,113. So we'll write here. Oh, closing is 270,113. Opening is 107,712. Everything's there. What do we have to find? Profit. Come on, India. 270,113 minus 1,07,712. Sir, additional capital. Kottilla. If they have not given, what do we say? 0. 3,28,900. Yallru kaldre. See, he has earned income of 328,901, but he has disclosed only 259,965. Undisclosed income is how much? 328,901 minus 259,965. 68,936 rupees is the income what he has earned but not disclosed. We will give the information to income tax department, or we can tell Lokesh ಅವರೇ 68,936 undisclosed income ಇದೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್? ಯಾ, ಒಂದ್ ಬಜ್ಜಿ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೂಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕುಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಆಟೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇಡೋದು. Come on. Yeah, if you don't tell anything, I'll disclose it to income tax department. If not, 50% ನನಗೆ, 50% ನಿನಗೆ. Come on, hey, copy. 60. ತಪ್ಪು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಾ? Oh, 60-40. No, in that movie it is 50-50. You seen the movie? Shivaji the Boss. Not seen. You should see, ma. So much movie. So movie, everything is there. Action, comedy, music, money, heart attack also. He will die and he'll be born full new hairstyle. He will die. Current shock kotre ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ current shock kotre ಬದುಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. You don't understand Kannada, no? Okay, if you give electricity shock, people will die. If you give electricity shock again, people will be born again. And again they'll go to USA and again he'll come with new hairstyle. Boss, motte boss. Yes, sir. Draw living expenses, ah. Exclusive of amount stolen. Andre, that amount stolen is drawings. This amount is also drawings. That robbery 13,500 is not included in this amount. So you have to deduct that separately. We did it because it's not included. Come here. Here we deducted 1,53,000 also, and we deducted 13,500 also. Why? This 1,53,000 doesn't include 13,500. So it's separately disclosed, separately to be deducted. Not given, we'll assume that it is not included. We'll do the same thing. Don't worry, sir. Bega bega bariri, sir. Lokesh. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಡಿಕಾಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಡಿಕಾಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗಂಗೆ ಡಿಕಾಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಬ್ರು ಡಿಕಾಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವ್ರೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಕಾಲ್ ಡಿಕಾಷನ್? ಓನ್ಲಿ ನೋ ಟು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್. ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಡ್ ಐ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಯು ಟು ಡು? ಕಾಪಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್? ಡಿಕಾಷನ್. ಸರ್, ನಮ್ಮನೇಲಿ ಡಿಕಾಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನಿದ್ರು ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ ಕಾಪಿನೇ. ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ ಕಾಪಿಗೆ ಡಿಕಾಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದ? ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಪಿ. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಡಿಕಾಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಪೌಡರ್. ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್? ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ. ಶುಗರ್ ಹೀರೋಯಿನ್ ಏನೇನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ನಂಗೆ ಏನೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಝೀರೋಲ್ ಒಂದು ಸಾಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಹೋಲಿ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ, जब तक हमें सुबह शाम हो तब तक मेरे नाम तू. Oh, not bad. You guys have got some speed. ಹಾ, ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಇವಾಗ ಬರೆಯೋದಿಲ್ವಾ? Should I send a soft copy of this whatever I've shared to you also? Would take one more copy and try it again at home? No. Huh? One copy we gave. If you want to try those questions again, we'll write it in the book and copy, try. Or if you want to take a print and then write, I don't mind. I can share the soft copy. We'll write in the notebook and practice. Okay. I will share. End of the class. For now, copy. Sampada or Spandana. What was your name? Sampada. Class miss ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಈ ಸತಿ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಟೆಲಿಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತಲೆಗೆ ರಪ 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 ಹೊಡಿಯೋದು. ಆಯ್ತಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್? ಫಿನಿಶ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್? ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ಮೋರ್? ಅವ್ರ ಅಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳಿದಾರಂತೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ 1 hour ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಬರಿತಾ ಇರಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೆನ್ ಸ್ಲೋವಾ? ಹಾ, ಹಾ, ಎಸ್. बस थोड़ा और तो how much ರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. some people are like this. What do I do? I don't know, this remote is not working. We'll check in the break. I'll ask them. I forgot to tell this time. If you guys finding it very difficult, then we can actually shift to another classroom post lunch. Yeah. Yes. No. What is 1,58,000? Have I not written? You solve it by yourself at home. Class is not your playground. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮಗ ಒಂದು ಬಾಲ್ ಹಾಕು ನಾನು ಆಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಿ, ಬಾಯಿ ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಮನೇಲಿ ಆಟ ಆಡಿ. ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ತಮಾಷೆಗೂ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ನೀವು ನೋಡ ಮಗು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಐ ಶೋಡ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್, ನೋ ಯು ಚೆಕ್. See, this is exactly what you should not do in class. First learn, then practice. If you learn Later you will practice. Straight away, if you're doing it by yourself, then why are you attending class? I will share the answers. Go home and then try to practice it by yourself. If you practice it wrongly, technique won't become correct. You will practice the wrong technique correctly. With the paper and all. ಸಾಕಾಗಲ್ವಾ? ನಾನು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು ದಿನ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರು ಹಿಂದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಬಂದ್ರ ನೀವು ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಜಾಗ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದ್ರು ಸರಿ ಹಿಂದೆ ಇದ್ರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರ ರೋಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರಮ್ಮ. ये मेरे इलाका है. Illustration number 5 is partnership with single entry. A partnership firm which is maintaining incomplete records. This you will not do today. You will do it tomorrow. The reason is I want you to go home today, practice the first 4 problems nicely, learn single entry correctly, and come tomorrow. So tomorrow I will teach single entry plus partnership together. Then you will think Ashtena. I will do second time. Conversion of single entry to double entry. Yes, ma'am. After break. That class also should get over, no? That class is there till 2 o'clock. 2:30. Only after that we can check. Only for 2.5 hours will be in that. And again tomorrow we have to be here only. Because Sunday, no? Everything is morning batch. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ 200 people ಇದೀರಾ, ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರು ಸಾಯಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋರು. Yeah, one has to kill one person. ಫೋಟೋ ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ಇದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾ? Should I do something like this or like what? You tell me what to do. Yes, ma'am. Oh yes, I can. Is everyone done with this? Sindhu, which working note, ma? Sindhu, stock. It's stock. Is stock. Done with this? Bega bariri. This is opening stock. This is closing stock. This is stock as on. You have little place here and there to write. As on 1st of April 2004 ಅಲ್ಲ 4 ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹೇಳದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Why are you people not talking to me? 31st of March 2010. because someone wanted this. Sir, if depreciation would have been charged to asset, then income also would be right. See, they have not given depreciation. If they would have given, yes, income would have decreased. How we would have decreased? Would have decreased the value of the asset in statement of affairs. When we decrease the value of the asset in the asset side in closing statement, automatically profit would have decreased. Aita. Can we discuss the next part? Yes. Should I show the other stock computation also? Come, copy, copy. Finished writing. What is that? They both are like. Can we start with conversion of single entry to double entry? Question number 6. What is question number 5 or 6? The next one. 5. What is pending is not homework. It will be discussed tomorrow. 5 will discuss tomorrow. The reason is 5 is single entry with partnership. If you want to write the heading there above 5th one. Single entry with partnership. Single entry with partnership. We'll discuss that in tomorrow's class. Why tomorrow? Because I don't know the answer today. ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರಿಗೆ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಸರ್ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು ಓದ್ಕೊಂಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾಳೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಬರ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ I can finish it. If I finish statement of affairs today, you will be finished. I don't want you to finish it. I want you to complete it. So what will we do? You will read statement of affairs method today at home and then come to class tomorrow. So you would not have any doubts in statement of affairs. I will put partnership on that. Okay. Then now we're going to do final accounts method. So under final accounts method, what we'll do is we will complete the books. We're not going to leave it incomplete. We're not going to leave it incomplete. It's not a temporary solution. It's a permanent solution. We're going to identify the missing aspect. We're going to identify the incomplete aspect. We are going to complete it. It's like telling, why do you see that there is gap between your hands? Because one fine day another hand will come to fill that gap. Yeah. If in case there was no gap between your hands, how are you eating? Like this. You should eat like that. Or you should take like this. You should eat like dogs. You can't eat like humans. Because you have gap, you can lift this. Can a dog lift a bottle? It can't. Why? There is no gap between its feet. Cheesy dialogues. Yeah. To do this, first we need basic understanding. To test our basic accounting skills, we'll do some questions. One question on cash. How to identify cash received, cash paid, cash book. Basically, our unit 2.5. Chapter 2, unit 5 cash book. We'll do one quick revision here. And then we'll do a couple of questions on receivable, payable, debtors account, creditors account. I want you to know how debtors account will run. I want you to know how creditors account will run. Because if you don't know how debtors account, creditors account should be prepared, you will get stuck in the main problem. So we'll do a small couple of problems. Get clear with the basics. Then do a big problem. And till break now, whatever time we're going to take break now, till break, we're going to do small questions. This is going to be a very good foundation for your incomplete records. This is cash book. This is debtor, creditor account, what you would need in final accounts. And you'll also do a basic question on prepaid, outstanding, all of that also. I'll make you do one small question. This will also help you in NPO preparation as well as in final accounts of sole proprietorship preparation. Common ground for 3-4 chapters. Basic. This kind of question is not very expected in the examination, but we'd have to still do. Can we do question number 6? I will help but I want you to do. But you will start solving only when I ask you to start solving. Till then, I want your undivided attention. I crave it. I don't like it when people don't listen to me. Will everyone listen to me? Come on, read this. Ascertain the appropriate missing figure in the cash book from the following information. Note, all the transactions are made through. Very good. So we don't care. Check or cash. We'll prepare only one account. Cash book. What is it? Yeah, we'll write everything there only. Okay. Start. Collection from debtors. Collection from debtors is receipt or payment. Receipt or payment. Receipt, I'll write pinks. Okay. Collection from debtors 75,800 is receipt. Receipt will be written in debit side. Receipt will be written in. Payment will be written in. So it is called receipts and payment account, or it can be called cash book. If you call it cash book, should write receipt and payment. If you call it cash account, you'll write debit and credit. I repeat, if you call it receipt and payment account, or if you call it cash book, should write receipt amount, payment amount. If you call it cash account, you'll write particulars amount, write debit credit. Don't write receipt amount, payment amount, debit credit. See, he is a boy. He and boy aitala he is a boy ಏನದು. So if you write debit credit, it is implied. Why do you write receipt and payment again? Or if you write receipt and payment, don't write debit credit. If you want to write debit credit, write particulars. If you want to write receipt payment, don't write debit credit. Got this? Yes or no? Sir, should we write receipt payment or should we write debit credit? If they ask cash book, write receipt payment, don't write debit credit. If they ask cash account, write debit credit, don't write receipt and payment. Clear? Everyone? And again, income and expense. When you write income expense, don't write debit credit. If you write particulars amount, then write debit credit in NPO. We'll do it eventually. Don't worry. Payment to creditors. Payment is money is going out. Yes or no? Shall I write it yellow? Yellow is payment. Yellow is payment. Pink is receipt. Then bills receivable collected 24,000. So this is against the bills. You have collected the money. You gave the bills. Previously you had collected the bills. Now you gave the bills and you collected money. What is the entry? Bank account or cash account debit to bills receivable. Bill is honored. Bill you give and you collect money. Against the bill you are collecting money. What is the entry? Cash account or bank account debit to bills receivable. Receipt or payment? Receipt or payment? Pink or yellow? Shocking pink. Then plain pink. Plain pink no concept. There's only one. Oh, law agilva. Law class is not over yet in fast track batch. Not started. You will learn shocking pink. Shocking pink is not my area. I won't be touching that part. Its expertise and specialization is with Nitika ma'am. Nitika ma'am will teach. Yes. Come on. Next. Bills payable discharge. Oi. Bills payable discharge means you have paid money against bills payable. When you pay money, paisa is going out. Receipt or payment? Payment yellow. Let's write here bills payable 18,600 payment. Cash sales deposited. When you made cash sales, you collected money. That money you deposited with bank. It is either ways receipt. What is it? Receipt. What do we write it as? Receipt. Pink. Come on, let's write here. Cash sales deposited 17,200 receipt. Cash purchases. Cash purchases. Payment. Sir, adu madhyadalli orange ide alva. What is that? That is because pink and yellow are overlapping. It's looking like little orange here. Small part. See, you nodi orange torustini. It's not oh, it is oh. Oh. Cash purchase is payment. Next, capital introduced. Proprietor is bringing in money into the organization as capital. Cash in the organization is increasing. What is it? Receipt. Shall I write it as pink? Correct? Very good. Then drawings. Money is taken by the proprietor back home. Yellow. Yellow drawing. Then commission received. They only told received. Received. Receipt. Very good. Hey, not bad. You people are fast. Bega artha ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Easy question. Wages paid. Paid no. Yellow. ಓ ಯು ಗೈಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಗ್ರೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಕಲರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ದೆನ್ 16-17 ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲೋಯ್ತು ಕಪ್ಪು, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಇಸ್ ಪೇಡ್ 13,000 ಅಗೇನ್ ಪೇಡ್ yellow payment, rent paid yellow, insurance premium paid yellow, carriage inwards paid yellow, advertising expense paid, opening balance. The opening balance is neither receipt nor payment. It is not receipt or payment, it is opening balance. It should be written on the debit side. If you write this, you can find the closing balance. Can you? Now come on, please help me prepare a cash book. Prepare. Oh sir, nodi full color is. And if you put blue on yellow, it will become green. Okay, fine, right. Bega. I want you to finish it in 2 minutes. 2 ನಿಮಿಷ, 2 ವಿಸಿಲು, ಚಟಪಟ. ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಅನ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಸಿಸಿರ್, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? I asked you to write. I don't know how are you writing with mouth. Write with your hand now. And I've discussed the entire answer. There is no room for discussion also. People watching it online, zoom ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. In the last 2 batches, last to last batch, our academy topper was an online student. Last batch in the top 10, there were 2 students who were online students. This time, ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಆನ್ಸರೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. They are online somewhere else also, I guess. I don't know the answer. Let everyone finish and show the answer. Opening balance. I'm very interested. I want to count how many bones are there in human body. We'll count. We should check once. How do we blindly believe? You should ask. Why? He's there now. We'll count. We'll count slowly. You get OD 1660. Oi, boy. OD 1660? Yes. Madam. Wrong answer. Aitama. You got the balance on the debit side. So it is a credit balance. It is overdraft. What do you mean by overdraft? You have withdrawn the money more than what you have. Than your receipts. You have negative balance. You have, sir, how can there be negative cash? This is cash and bank together. There is negative balance of 1660. Very good, Nisha. Only Nisha has answered online. Nisha ಅವರೇ ಇಂಥದ್ದನ್ನೇ ನೀವು ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಈ CA ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. Sachetan also got the answer correct. ನಿಮಗೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಮನ್ನಣೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದನ್ನ ಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. Can we go to next one? Shall we do illustration number 7? So now we did a basic question on our cash book. Next we'll understand how to compute our receivables and payables. Receivable means what? You are supposed to receive money. Why are you supposed to receive money? Because you have sold goods. The person to whom you sell goods is called as customer. What do you call them? So there are two types of customers. Customer who pay money instantly. Customer who will tell, thank you sir, I'll pay tomorrow. So this customer who will tell that they will pay tomorrow will be called as sundry debtors. What do you call them? Very good. So that is our asset. You get it? So we need to learn how to prepare sundry debtors account. And similarly, when you buy goods from somebody, he is your supplier. Who's he? Supplier. To that supplier, you can pay money instantly. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಅದೇನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇನದು ಸ್ವೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ರೆಡ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಯಾ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್, or you can choose to pay later. You can tell your supplier, I will pay later. When you tell your supplier that you will pay later, that supplier will become Sundri creditor. What will that supplier become? Very good. So that Sundri creditor is your liability, Sundri debtor is your asset. Sundri debtors represents amounts receivable, Sundri creditor represents amounts payable. Against this amounts receivable, amount payable, there will be representation in balance sheet. Debtors closing balance will write in balance sheet asset side. Creditors closing balance will write in balance sheet liability side. Opening balance of the same will be written in opening balance sheets. Closing balances will be written in closing balance sheets. Purchases and sales will come in trading account from here. So there might be some missing number. The accountant or the businessman who's maintaining accounts, he might maintain sundry debtors, sundry creditors. He might not maintain purchase sales. He might maintain cash received, cash paid. He might not represent total balance of sundry debtors, sundry creditors. That is the reason we call it incomplete records. No, the client will come to you. The client will come to you. He will tell, this guy, no, I sold him goods worth 1 lakh. He paid me money of 80,000 rupees. He returned 5,000 worth goods to me. That's the information that they'll give. Now we need to find how much is the closing balance. We also can't do plus minus. We should do ledger. So we should know how to do. So we'll do warm up. You understand why are we doing debtors account, creditors account based problems? Am I right? Come on. We'll do question number 7. Question number 7. Are you all ready? Ready na? Can we start? क्या आप लोग तैयार है? चलिए शुरू करते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 7. For no reason. No, why no? Why ma? Read. Ascertain the appropriate missing figure by preparing total debtors from the following information. Closing debtors. Closing is asset closing balance. Am I right? Asset opening balance debit side. Asset closing balance. Come on everyone. Asset opening balance. Asset closing balance. Where do we write this? Credit side 28,000. Opening debtors, where do we write? Opening debtors. Debit side. Opening debtors. Debit side. Sales return. See, when you sell goods to them, they have to pay you money. Debtors will increase. Debtors will, when they return the goods, no, they don't have to pay money. Debtors will decrease. Am I right? When you sell them goods worth 10,000, they owe you 10,000 more. Your debtors will increase. Debit. If they return the goods back to you, they don't have to pay. Debtors will decrease. Debtors is asset. Asset decreasing. Credit or debit? Credit blue. Credit blue. Debit yellow. Okay na? Yes or no? You can change the colors. You want me to use different color? Okay. Pink I can put. It will become full dark. You can't see clearly. Avagle sari kanasthe. Then cash received from debtors. When you receive cash from debtors, debtors will decrease. They were supposed to pay 2 lakh. They gave you 74,800. Now debtors will decrease, no? Asset decreasing. Credit or debit? Credit or debit? Credit which color? Blue. Then bills receivable drawn. Now a debtor will give you one bill. Before he gave the bill, he was supposed to give money. Now when he gives the bill, debtors will decrease. Debtors will. So what do we do? Again, this is credit. You gave them discount. When you give them discount, again debtors will decrease. Debtors decreasing. Credit. They told, hey, kodala hoga yo, end martya. Bad debts. Again, because of bad debts, debtors will decrease. Now kodadilla end martya madko. Hey, ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ? Bad debts entry ಬರೀತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Hey, rowdyism ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. Then checks received from debtors. Debtors gave us check. When again give the check, no, again debtors balance will reduce. Before they were supposed to give this much money. Now they gave check. So much less they would have to pay. Am I right? So this will again decrease. Bills receivable honored. They had given one bill, no? Or dishonored. When the bill, whatever they had given one bill. When they gave the bill, debtors decreased. When the bill is dishonored, what will you do? You will throw it back on his face and say, hey, give me my money. You ask for money, no? Am I right? See, whenever they had given you one bill, you reduce the debtor. That bill you went and then you ask him money. He doesn't give the money. You'll tell you keep your bill, but you give me money. Debtors will increase. When the bill is received, debtors will decrease. When the bill is dishonored, you give the bill back to debtor. Debtors will increase. Reversal of the previous one. Oh my God, second yellow. Next one is checks dishonored. Again, they gave one check. You reduce the debtors. You took it to bank and then gave the bank. Bank told, hey, itara bank account illa. Yenatara People's Bank of India or Children Bank of India antide check mele. Some game ali check bartala. That check they gave. So you throw the check back on their face. No, they would have to give you more money. Check is dishonored. Or they gave one check. That check you put it in the bank. Money ilve illa account ali. So that check will bounce. You say bounce and then you give it back. This one. So this is one double logic. What we did now. Increase, decrease, debit, credit, increase, decrease, debit, credit. Now we'll do differently. You understood? No? This much. Now we'll do differently. We'll do proper accounting. We'll do proper. Shall we think of journal entry and then make it into ledger now? I want your attention. I have not asked you to write. Have I asked you to write? No, come on. We'll start once again. First in the, okay? Underline marana. Closing debtors of 28,000. Where do we write closing debtors of 28,000? In our debtors account credit side. Shall I write credit side? By balance carried down. How much? 28,000. Everyone, say something. Come back. Next. Opening debtors 24,000. Opening is debit side. Shall I write? Hey, are you not able to see the line because it is blue? We'll do one thing. We'll change it to red. ಕಾಣುತ್ತಾ ರೆಡ್ RCB ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ರು ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. Then sales return. What is the journal entry for sales return? Sales return, goods are coming back in. Sales return account debit to debtors account. Come on, tell me what is the entry? Sales return account debit to debtors is the entry. Anybody has doubt? If you have doubt, you should not be quiet. You should ask. Anybody has doubt? Sales return. 100% sure? Sales return account debit to debtors. In debtors account, what do I write? By sales return 1,000. Understood? Next, cost received from debtors. When you receive cost, what is the entry? Cash account debit to debtors. In debtors account, you will write by cost. Are you getting it? Anybody has doubt with this journal? No. Next, bills receivable drawn. You drew a bill on him. He accepted it and it came back to you. You drew a bill on him. He accepted it. It came back to you. What is the accounting entry should pass? Bills receivable account debit to. Very good. Amazing. What is the entry? Bills receivable account debit to. Fantastic. Now, what is the entry again? Bills receivable account debit to. In debtors account, we'll write by bills receivable account 26,000. Clear? Are you finding this easy or did you find that easy? That was easy. Huh? This is actually technically correct. This is accounting mind. That is plus minus mind. How many of you are understanding both? Very good. Very good. You will ask doubt, no? If you don't understand journal entry, you will ask. You will ask me to repeat. Done. Discount allowed 1,000. You give discount. When you give discount, it is your expense. Am I right? Discount allowed is expense. Discount account debit to debtors. Debtors balance will decrease. Discount expense will be debited. Discount account debit to debtors. In debtors account, what do you write? Discount. By discount 1,000. Done. After that, bad debts. Oh, keta sala 1,000. Bad debt. Debtor has become bad. ಆ ತರ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ bad debts. What is the entry? Bad debt is expense. Bad debt account debit to. What do we write in debtors account? By bad debts 1,000. What happened? Then you guys should listen up, please. Checks received from debtors. Check. When you receive check from debtors, what is the entry? Bank account debit to debtors. We are assuming that it is immediately deposited. Now don't tell, sir, what if it's not yet deposited? It is deposited to. That we'll discuss in cash book chapter, not right now. Unless it is specifically mentioned. Always the underlying assumption is check received is immediately deposited with the bank. So entry is bank account debit to debtors. In debtors account, I'll write by bank. How much? 10,000. Done. What's after that? Bills receivable dishonored. When we received the bill, entry is bills receivable to debtors. When it is dishonored, avmanaitu, we'll throw it back on his face. You should give us money. Keep your bill with you only. Bill is going out. Credit. You should give me money. Debtors balance is increasing. Debit. Entry is debtors account debit to bills receivable. What is it? Debtors account debit to. Very good. In debtors account, I'll write 2 bills receivable. This is dishonored. How much? 4,000. Everyone understood this? What's after that? Checks dishonored. When we received the check, what did you write? Bank account debit to debtors. When it is dishonored, ulta, debtors account debit to bank. In debtors account debit to bank. How much? This is checks dishonored. Done. Everything is there. Hey, no missing. What is missing? Nothing. How will debtors increase so much? Sales illa. To debtors you make sales? No. Where is sales there? That is the missing figure. We need to find. They have told no. If there is any missing figure, you need to find. Without sales, your debtors account is incomplete. ಮನಸ್ಸಿನೊಳಗೆ ಕಾಳಿ ಕಾಳಿ ನೀ ಮನದೊಳಗೆ ಇದ್ದರು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸಂಪಿಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ 141,800 ತರದೆ ಹೋದರು ನೀ ನನಗೆ 1,07,000 1,07,800 ರಾಹುಲ್ ಬರೀರಿ ಚಟಪಟ ಚಟಪಟ saying I'm mad. They're saying I'm mad. It hurts. It hurts. You don't do this. Correct? We don't do it. Finish writing. Next, bills receivable and debtors. Only bills receivable account, or we have debtors also. Next break will be at about 1:30. We'll finish this basic introductory questions, 3-4 more single ledger questions, and then take break. When we come back from post lunch break, we'll do big questions. Dot question mark. One more dot question mark. Tomorrow only big questions. Tomorrow's class will be only big questions. No small questions. And I want fast track students to just think for a moment and then tell me tomorrow, what do we do from Monday? You want me to do difficult, important, big chapters first, or you want me to do simple, easy ones first and then do the big ones later? Good chapter la first day ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡೋದಾ? ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Last 5-6 days you do sir, you do PRS, we won't come. ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಿ. You enjoy. People will forget their new rectification come to CA inter. CA inter mein rectification is still there. Rectification is a chapter that we should never skip. CA inter also you need to do rectification. I'll give a long break. Enjoy 1 hour lunch break. Say 1 hour peacefully eat and talk. don't know the marks. Oh, listen. Listen. One more important thing. Weightage of any chapter is not known, not just by me, but it cannot be told by anyone, including me. If anyone tells you this chapter is more important, this chapter is less important, this chapter will come for 15 marks, this chapter will come for 20 marks, this chapter will come for 5 marks, in this chapter this concept is not important, if anyone tells, including me, don't believe. Don't believe. I'm telling you openly. All the chapters are there in the syllabus. All the chapters are to be read. No weightage is to be believed. No weightage, no paper pattern. Don't believe in it. Don't believe in everything. Your preparation should be for entire syllabus, and you're going to read the entire syllabus. I am not telling you study or write all the chapters. You can skip chapters in the exam, not when you're preparing. In the exam, when you get questions, no, one question you skip. One extra question you skip in the exam. In the exam, not now, because you never know. A lot of them, you know what do? They will skip one chapter now only and go. They'll be like, I'll skip NPO, I will do partnership. Partnership last time, there was one big 20 marks question on death of a partner. What people were not able to do. But they thought partnership is easy, NPO is difficult. But NPO question in that attempt was easy. You get that? So the topic that you prepare for and go from that, there might be a difficult question. The topic that you skipped might have an easy question in the exam. And I can show it to you very openly. You show me any weightage, any examination paper pattern, I can show you that it is not followed. People tell 20 marks. There I can show you attempts where partnership has not come for 20 marks. I can show you attempts where partnership has come for 35 marks, 40 marks. Yes. Easily. One 20 marks question death, one more 5 marks question had come. 25, 30 marks I can show, including excess questions and everything. And I can also show where partnership has come only for 10 marks or 15 marks. It won't work. Please don't do this strategy. And especially avoid all of these YouTube videos which will give you, जी हाँ दोस्तों इस वीडियो में मैं आपको बताने वाला हूँ ऐसा स्ट्रैटेजी जो जिसको पढ़ के आप 80% सिलेबस करके 100% मार्क्स ला सकते हो. Don't watch all of this. Please don't entertain. Ignore all the strategies. Only strategy, cover the syllabus 100%. This might look to be the most difficult strategy, but this is the most working strategy. Listen, let's say you put in a lot of efforts. You did 80% of the syllabus very correctly, and you went to the examination hall. 20% syllabus you skip, no, whichever chapter you skip. Let's say the question comes from that chapter for 20 marks. The moment you see the question, you didn't even read the question. The moment you see the question, no, you will have a panic attack in the exam. Like, shit, I skipped this came for 20 marks. Before even you write the exam, you will fail. I'll tell you, the moment you get that anxiousness and then feel in the exam, no, allinda mundukke remaining 80 marks, you know, you won't be able to write that 80 marks. 3 hours is too less a time for you to handle your brain. Too less a time for you to feel like, no, it's okay, I know the rest, I can write agalla. The moment you panic in the exam, no, gone. Now only you start feeling that panic attack, anxiousness, if you feel so. How much time will you take to become fine? You'll take 1-2 hours. 1-2 hours, you'll stop studying, you'll go around, take one round, talk to mom, talk to dad, talk to friends, have some juice or eat something, come back, feel fresh, wash your face, and then sit and study. You can't afford to do that in the examination. And this is what will happen in the exam. Lot of you people, if you would have written the exam previously and if you failed, no, it is not completely because you are not prepared. It is because you made a strategy. And the moment that strategy fails, no, you would have same paper if you would have given it to you after the exam, one day after exam, not extra time to study, not exam hall. One day after the exam, comfortably at your comfort zone, if we make you sit and then give that paper, you will be able to crack it. But not in the exam hall. Examination simulated situation, no, it tests lot of things other than your examination preparation. It tests your mindset, it will test your mental health, it will test how do you handle yourself that very moment. And all of this strategy preparation significant, I will do this chapter thoroughly, this chapter I'll do little, this chapter I'll skip. You expect like question number 1 will be this chapter, question number 2 will be always this chapter. If you do these kind of strategies and then go, you will start having panic attacks in the examination. You start feeling anxious because the paper pattern is different. And no one can promise you how the paper pattern will be. In fact, it is easy. I can impress you people. Last time, 4 attempt to the 5 attempt the question paper ತಗೊಂಡು ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲ ICI model they only given weightage. I can show that and then tell this chapter this many marks. But Have you ever checked after the examination whether that percentage pattern is matched? You check if you want. No, take one question paper and then check. It will not count to that. It might have happened in law. I think ma'am will tell very clearly, and it usually comes like that. I'll tell about my paper. Accounts very clearly, paper weightage pattern doesn't work. I'm telling you to openly. You don't prepare based on the weightage pattern. It's a humble request also from my side. Got it? Very good. Come on, let's go. Let's do eighth one, shall we? Funny friends, ascertain the appropriate missing figure from the following. They have given bills receivable. So bills receivable is an account which is a asset account. What is it? Asset. Bills receivable represents asset. Now start reading. Closing bills receivable. Closing bills receivable is credit. Credit yellow. What were you doing previously? Credit. You tell me the color. I'll give you options. Blue credit. Credit. Opening which color? Red if I put you won't be able to see. Red and black. Green. Green is debit. 8,000 opening. Yeah, one is white. Huh? Okay, ma. I thought I'll do underline later when I solve the journal entry. I would say highlighting when we do this and underlining that. Please, please, ma, don't feel bad that I didn't take your opinion. Opening bills receivable, debit. Am I right? To pay. Chin up. Bills collected 10,500. When you collect the bills, bills receivable will increase. Am I right? Debit. Bills receivable of 5,000 discounted with bank. When you discount it with bank, you give the bill to banker. When you discount it with bank, you give the bill to banker. When you give it to banker, bills receivable asset will decrease. Always understand? Bills receivable asset will decrease. So what do we do? Credit. Shall I credit it? Very good. Let's credit it. Then bills receivable of 25,000 is endorsed with creditor. So endorsed in the favor of creditor means you have received the bill from your customer. You give it to your supplier. Endorsing is you giving it to your supplier. You have to pay money to your supplier. Your customer gave you a bill. Instead of you accepting a bill drawn by your supplier on you, you give the bill. What was given by your customer to you, to your supplier. Basically, bill is going out. Whether you discount it, whether you endorse it, bill is going out. Whether you discount it or you endorse it, bill is going. When it goes out, decrease credit. Am I right? Then, so let me call it credit. Credit is blue. Then bills receivable which were retained. Retained means what? It's kept with us. I'll explain. Listen. When you receive the bill from your customer, bills receivable balance will increase. You will debit it. Once you receive the bill, you have three options. One, you can retain the bill with you. You can keep the bill with you, wait for the maturity date and collect the money. Second option, you can give it to the banker and collect the money from the banker. Banker will collect it from your customer later. Third option, you can endorse it to your supplier. You, your customer, your supplier. You sold goods to your customer. Your customer has to give you money. He gave you one bill of exchange. You have a supplier to whom you owe money. He will raise a bill on you which you should accept. No, you're telling him don't raise a bill. I'll give this bill what my customer gave. He has to give me money. I have to give you money. You collect from him. So I'll give it to him. No, that's endorsement. So whether it is endorsement, whether it is discounting, in both the cases, bill is going out of our hand. When it is going out, it is decrease in bills receivable credit. Whether it is endorsement or it is discounting. Whether it is endorsement or it is discounting. Both the ways the bill is going out. Both the ways the bill is going out. When the bill is going out, what do we do? Credit. Ish? Should I repeat? Okay. Very good. After that, bills receivable which were retained were dishonored. Some bills were with us only, no? It got dishonored. What do? We give the bill back to him and ask him for money. So again, bill will go out. on the maturity date, whether it is honored or it is dishonored, bill will go. If it is honored, bill will go, cash will come. If it is dishonored, bill will go, cash will not come. Debtors will increase. He has to pay us. He can pay or he cannot pay. If he pays, cash will come. If he doesn't pay, he has to pay. Debit debtors. Are you getting it? So either bills will go out on the maturity date, whether honored or dishonored, bill will go out. Again, this is also credit. Understood this? Okay, only two items on the debit. Now, I'll explain the same using journal entries. Can we? Here, a quick revision of your bills of exchange is also happening to a very small extent. Not in detail, but to a very small. What is there in bills of exchange is much more than this. Okay, come on, let's start. Closing bills receivable of 10,000. Asset, am I right? Asset closing balance. Where do we write? Credit side. Can I write here by balance carried down? How much is by balance carried down? 10,000. 10 or 8? Madam, 8. Opening bills receivable is 8, not closing. Sorry, my question was wrong. I should have asked opening. You told correct answer. Opening bills receivable is 8,000. Okay. Opening is debit side. I'll write here balance brought down. How much? 8,000. Done. After this, bills collected. When you collect the bill, what is the entry? Bills receivable account debit to debtors. What is the entry? Bills receivable account debit to debtors account. So in our bills receivable account, I'll write to debtors. Same thing we did in debtors account. They wrote by bills receivable. Do you remember? Do you remember? To debtors. Bills received during the year. Alva? Am I right? No, wait a second. Hey, bills collected. Sorry. Bills collected is cash collected against these bills. It is bills honored during the year. I am sorry. What is it? Bills? Right there. Underline that bills collected. Right. Honored during the year. Collected is cash, okay? If it was bill received, they would have told acceptances received. Yeah. What is it? Cash collected against bills. And the cash is collected against bills. What is the entry? Cash account debit to bills received. Am I right? So this is actually credit item. Because of this, what is happening? Our bills are decreasing. No, you received cash. So when you receive cash, you give the bill and collect cash. Am I right? So 10,500. What is the journal entry? Cash account debit to bills receivable or bank account debit to bills receivable. What do we write in bills receivable? By bank, say something. By cash or bank, doesn't matter. Either way. Amount collected against bills. How much is that? Say something, guys. Everyone. What is after that? Bills receivable 50,000 discounted with bank. Bank doesn't give full money. They took charges of 2,000. So how much money will be received? 48,000. How much is discount charges? 2,000. Bank will give us 48,000. Receipt will debit bank account 48,000. 2,000 is discounting charges, expense. We will debit that. Credit will be given to bills received. I repeat, journal entry will be bank account debit 48,000, discount account debit 2,000 to bills receivable account 50,000. What is it? Let me repeat. Bank will give you 48,000 after deducting 2,000 rupees towards discount. Bank will give you 48,000 after deducting 2,000 rupees towards discount. Journal entry will be bank account debit. How much? 48,000. Then discount account debit 2,000 to bills receivable 50,000. So in our bills receivable account, I'll write credit side. By bank, by discount. By bank 48, by discount 2,000. This is bill discounted with bank. Everyone got this? Pakka? Can we go forward? What is after this? Bills receivable of 25,000 endorsed in the favor of creditors. Bill is decreasing because it is going out. So bills receivable credit. Creditor is a liability. Creditor is a against a creditor. When you give the bill, creditors also will decrease. Creditors also will. Creditor is a liability decreasing. Debit creditors. Creditor is a liability decreasing. Debit creditors. And bills receivable is an asset decreasing. Credit. Very good. Creditor account debit to bills receivable. Creditor account debit to, we're preparing bills receivable account. What do you write here? By creditors, bill endorsed 25,000. By creditors, bill endorsed. How much? 25. Everyone understood this? Very good. What do we have after this? Bills receivable which are retained are dishonored 12,500. Cha, 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 cha. When we receive the bill, what is the entry? Data, sorry, bills receivable account debit to data. When it is dishonored, ulta. Debtor account debit to bills receivable. If it is honored, cash or bank account debit to bills receivable. If they give cash, you write cash account debit to bills receivable. If they don't give cash, you will still write bills receivable credit. Debit will not write cash. Will debit his account because he has to pay us money. Entry will be debtor account debit to bills receivable. In bills receivable account, what do you write? By debtors. This is bills dishonored 12,500. Everyone got this? That's the end of the question. Take the total year and we are going to find the balancing figure as bills received during the year or acceptances received during the year. From whom? From the customer. How much is the total year? 1,08,000. Deduct 8,000. 1 lakh is the bills received during the year or acceptances received during the year. That's it. End of the question. Will you copy this? Very good, Lagan. Lagan. Nice name. Interesting name. So we'll do 10, 11, 13. Sorry, 13 we'll do after break. 13 we'll be doing after break. So we'll have to do till 11, 12, 10. 9, 10, 11, 12. Jasti aita. Maybe at least we'll do 2 more questions. 110 alva, 130 break. Last we took break was around 10, 10:30. 11:15 we started. 12:15, 1:15. Yeah, 2 hours 15 minutes. We'll take break at 1:30. 1:30 to 2:30. 2:30 dot barbeku. You assume it is 2:15. You come back by 2:20. We'll start by 2:30. 2:30 when we start, 3:30, 4:30. Last session 5 o'clock. Last session on the 2 hours ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು 15 minutes break ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು 1 hour session. Till when is it my class for fast track batch? How many days from tomorrow? How many days? 7 days. Allah, this stretch how many days? 10 days idya. Next Sunday is also my class. Next Saturday, Sunday is my class. Can I scroll down? Can I scroll down? I'm just saying, can we have this kind of a class next Saturday, Sunday?
Yes.
Regular batch people will have a regular class. You come by 8. Sunday, where do you come from? ನೀವು ಆಡಿಯೋ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ನೀವಾ ನೀವೇಗೆ ಮೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಬರೋದಾ But I don't have your class next Sunday, no regular batch. My class is only till Wednesday. So we can do something. You can have your normal class Sunday till afternoon. What? Who's jobless? Me. What is he doing? CEO of some Fortune 500 company. You're saying he is jobless. How about you? What job for? What job are you doing? What private? Come on, we're interested. Let us know. Can we do ninth one? ಆಯ್ತು ma'am. ಇನ್ನೇನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು Hey, what's that? Kuju 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 sound has started now. You guys have started talking. She, what is it? I heard little. You can use it later. What was that? He was using it? You don't have yours. You still like his. You want his calculator only. This is their problem. Okay, guys, come on. Let's do illustration number 9. Ninth one. This is on creditors. Huh. Hey, guys, come on. Listen. Ascertain the appropriate missing figure by preparing total creditors account from the following information. Closing creditors 3000. Shall I write the, it's a liability closing balance. Shall I write on the debit side? Shall I? Come on, let's write. Balance carried down. How much is balance carried down? 3000 closing balance. 3000 closing balance. After that, you guys would have to stop opening creditors. Opening balance which side? Credit side. Now I'm writing everything in same color because I'm in straight away teaching you the journal entry. 18,000. Done. Next item. Cash paid to creditors. When you pay cash to creditors, what is the entry? Cash is asset decreasing, credit. Creditors is liability decreasing, debit. Entry will be creditors account debit to cash. Creditors account debit to. In our creditors account, I'll write debit side to cash. Cash paid to creditors. 52,200. Am I right? What is it that we have after that? Discount allowed to creditors 1000. Discount allowed to creditors is expense. Expense has to be debited. Discount account debit to creditors. Oh, allowed by creditors. I'm sorry. Discount is allowed by creditors. It's our income. It is allowed by them to us. We don't have to pay them so much more money. It's our income. Credit discount allowed account. That is it. Sorry, credit discount received account. That's income. Debit will be creditors. Creditors is a liability decreasing debit. Discount received is income credit. Entry will be creditors account debit to discount received. Discount received. So what do we write here? In our creditors account, I'll write debit side to discount received. Discount received from creditors 1000. Got this? Then purchase returns 1000. Purchase returns is journal entry for purchase. Keli. Purchase journal entry. Purchase account debit to creditors. Purchase return ulta. Creditor account debit to purchase return. Creditors account debit to. So in our creditors account, we'll be writing to purchase return. What do we write here? To purchase return. How much is that? 1000. Everyone understood this? What's after this? Bills payable accepted 17,000. See, they have drawn a bill on us. We signed it and we gave our acceptance. So bills payable is a new liability. This bills payable liability is increasing. Bills payable account should be credited. Creditors was our liability, which is decreasing. So creditors account will be debited. Can I say the journal entry is creditors account debit to bills payable account? Can I say the entry is creditors account debit to bills payable account? Very good. We'll write creditors account debit to bills payable. In creditors account, I'll write to bills payable. How much? 17,000. How much do we write? Everyone understood this 17,000? Pakka? Very good. What's after that? Checks issued to creditors 10,000. You gave checks to creditors. When you give checks to creditors, bank balance will decrease. Creditors liability will also decrease. Creditor liability decreasing, debit. Bank balance decreasing, credit. Journal entry is creditors account debit to bank. Creditors account debit to, in our creditors account, I'll write debit side. This is principal accepted. To bank. Checks issued to creditors 10,000. Checks have been issued to creditors 10,000. Everyone understood this? Say something. Fantastic. What's after this? Bills receivable endorsed in the favor of creditors 20,000. Bills receivable endorsed in the favor of creditors 20,000. So previously, whatever bills we had received from our customer, we have given it to our creditors. Do you get this? Out of which 25% of the bills are dishonored. 25% is how much? See, we had given the bills to our creditors. Now they will give it back to us. What will come back to us? Bills receivable. What will come to us? Who's giving it? So we have to pay money to creditors. Am I right? 20,000 worth bills, our customer gave it to us. 20,000 worth of the bills, our customer has given it to us. We gave the 20,000 worth of bills to our creditor. In that, 25% got dishonored. So our creditor will give that bill back to us. When he gives it back to us, we will receive it. Bills receivable account debit. Who gave it? Creditor. We have to give money to our creditor now. Liability. Entry is bills receivable account debit to creditor. Bills receivable account debit. Understood? In our bills receivable account, what do we write? Sorry, in our creditor account, what do we write? By bills receivable. How much is that? How much is that? 5,000. 5,000, how did we get 5,000? 20,000 multiplied by 25%. Am I right? Initially, when you received the bills, what is the entry? Initially when you gave the bills, you received the bills from your customer. Bills receivable account debit to debtor. When you receive the bills from your debtor, what is the entry? Bills receivable account debit to, for that, it will not come in creditor's account. You give that bill to your creditor. What is the entry then? Creditor account debit to bills receivable. Creditor account debit to bills receivable. How much did you give? 20,000. See, you gave 20,000 worth of bills to your creditor. That is decreasing the liability. In that, 5,000 got dishonored and it came back to you. Think aram se. You ask me once again. I don't mind. I'll explain this once again to you. No hurry. This will be the last question before break. But please think and ask. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Read the question. See the answer. If you don't understand, please ask. Only this. I'll answer that later. Now time is for only this adjustment. I'll answer your question later, little later. Done. I'll repeat. Listen. I want you all to listen. I'll tell you what has happened. I'll tell you journal entry for entire thing. Our customer gave us the bill. We endorsed it to our supplier. Our debtor gave us the bill. We endorsed it to our creditor. Our creditor went to our debtor to ask money. Debtor said, "Hey, hello," and then our creditor gave the bill back to us, and we will give it back to our debtor. Got it? When we receive the bill from our debtor, entry is bills receivable account debit to debtor's account. What is it? Bills receivable account debit to debtor's account. For this entry, there is no effect in debtor's account. Sorry, creditor's account. For this, there's going to be no effect in, what is the entry? Bills receivable account received by us. Who gave it to us? Debtor. Debtor was supposed to give us money. Now when he gave the bill, debtor's balance will decrease. Bills receivable to debtors, entry will not be written in our creditor account. What will I do with this? I give it to my creditor. When I give, bill is going out. Bill is bills receivable account credit. When I give the bill, my liability towards creditor will decrease. Liability decreasing, what do we do? Debit. Entry will be creditor account debit to bills receivable. Creditor's account debit to, that is what I've written here. Creditor's account debit side to bills receivable 20,000. Done. What do we do with this bill? I've given it to him. On the maturity date, he will ask the customer the money. He doesn't pay, so he's giving it back to me. When he is giving it back to me, what is he giving? Bill. Bills receivable account debit. Who is giving it? Creditor. I have to give him money. I have to give him. Liability is increasing. Bills receivable account debit to creditor. That's what I've written here. Buy bills receivable in creditor account 5,000. Later, I'll give this bill back to my debtor and collect money from him, and you have to pay this guy money. You would have done this in bills of exchange chapter. Yes. Anybody has doubt? Okay. Your doubt is purchase return. What is the journal entry for purchase? Purchase to creditor. Purchase return, creditor to purchase return. In the creditor account, debit side, purchase return. Am I right? Or in another way, creditor is a liability. Supplier to whom you should pay money. If you return the goods, you don't have to pay money. If you don't have to pay money, liability will decrease. Liability is decreasing, debit side in creditor account. Understood? Everyone? What else do we have? That's it. Entire question is over. In our creditor account, balancing figure is the bills received during the, bills accepted during the year. Bills that we gave to them during that. They would have drawn a bill on us. No. We sign and then give it back to them. Acceptance given. How many? That's what we'll find. Total on the debit side. Okay, 1,04,200 minus 23. Oh, this is creditor account. Sorry. But debit, you have balance on the credit side. Purchases. See, how is the creditors increasing? What is the journal entry for purchase? Purchase account debit too. So there is no purchase on the debit. There is no purchase on the credit side in creditor account. So the balancing figure that we're going to find is purchases. If in case it was this side, it would have been something else. I think that's given. Bills accepted during the year is given. Have they given bills accepted during the year? Yeah. Bills payable accepted during the year 17 is given. So we found purchases as balancing. So when they maintain incomplete records, they would not have counted how much is the purchases. If they would have kept record of purchases, we could have straight away prepared final accounts. Because the businessman has not kept a record of how much is purchases, we prepare his creditors account to identify his purchases. In real accounting, you would know purchases. You would prepare creditors account to find its closing balance. You would prepare creditors account to find its closing balance. But here we are preparing creditor account to find the purchases. Why? The businessman has not kept the record of purchases. I explained the entire thing 2 times, Varsha. At the end of the lecture, you would have to watch it again. Yeah, I gave time and I explained the bills payable entry completely again. I put it very slowly 2 times. I'll tell you one last time. You have to listen. When the bill is received from debtors, bills receivable to debtors. When you endorse it to creditor, it is creditor's account debit to bills receivable. When they return it to you because of dishonoring, the entry is bills receivable account debit to creditor account. That is endorsed bill dishonor. Are you guys done? Scroll up. First finish writing. Yes, sir. Okay. Post break, we'll do one small question on outstanding prepaid expense. What you would have, or what you should have learned, or what you will learn. I don't know how many of you have learned, how many of you should learn, how many of you are learning different category in the class. So what you do in NPO, we'll do that expense part, one small question, and then we'll start with one full-fledged problem, which involves trading P&L and balance sheet, conversion of single entry to double entry. Can I scroll down? Little more if you cannot see the last part. No? Thinking. Continue thinking. If you can frame it out, please ask. How many of you are living in the break and won't come back? If I spot you missing, then you will be treated with VIP treatment tomorrow. How many of you are going home and won't not coming back post break? We are going to do questions on expense and income, and we are also going to do full-fledged problem. Important for you to attend if you want to do single entry chapter in the examination. Okay, guys, break edeklama. Next question and then break. Bills payable. ಆಯ್ತು ಬನ್ನಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ. Small question. Small question. Let's do. You want to say sir ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ನಾ ಓಕೆ 1 2 3 ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಬನ್ನಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡು. You want to tell once again? No, if you want to tell, I'll give you time to tell. Ascertain appropriate missing figure by preparing bills payable account. Very simple. Opening bills payable 2000. Liability opening balance credit side. Just because it is last question doesn't give you right to not listen or talk in the class. 2000. Then bills discharged 18,600. Discharge means against these bills you paid the money. What is the entry when you pay the money? Payable account debit to cash. Cash is going out, credit. Bills payable is a liability decreasing, debit. Cash is asset decreasing, credit. So bills payable account debit to cash 18,600. Am I right? What's after that? Closing bills payable 400. Bills payable is liability, closing balance debit side. Closing balance bills payable carried out 400. Khatam. 18,600 plus 419. 19 minus 2, 17,000 will be our creditors. This is the bills accepted during the year. This is bills accepted during the year. Am I right? Yeah. Post break we'll do salary and one expense, one income based ledger will do. Just to understand prepaid, outstanding, how does it work? Because it is required in the later questions that we're going to do. So it's 1:30. I expect you all to be back in the class by 2:30. And 2:30 say we'll do class till about 4:30. And then at 4:30 we'll take a short break of 15 minutes. And then 4:45 to 6 o'clock. 6 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 6. 6 ಗಿಂತ ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ಮುಂಚೆ ಬಿಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. 6 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಐ ಲೀವ್ ಯು ಬೈ 6. ಯಾಕೋ ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು 6 o'clock ಬಿಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಐ ಲೀವ್ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. Okay. Great guys. Have a good lunch time. Come back by 2:30. See you all then. Hope India would have won the match by then. I've got lunch box. Thanks for calling, however. Yeah. Bye guys. Have lunch. See you all at 2:30. 2:30.